Welcome back to another Spilling the Coffee video. And if you've watched the others, you'll see we're wearing the same shirts because we're in the same place. We're just splitting the filming up.
We found a coffee place with a garden, a quiet garden, and the sun's out.
So the first question in this episode: when you arrive somewhere where you plan to stay the night that you found on Park for Night, do you ever decide it's not right for you? What if one of you says it's okay but the other doesn't like it?
To answer the last part, I usually just drive on because he says, "Oh, I don't like this," so I just move, carry on. It's not worth arguing.
I'm very spiritual. I have a feeling. Sometimes it just doesn't feel right.
Don't like this.
Yeah, no, don't like it. But yes, so we have arrived at places and it's just not felt right for whatever reason.
Again, it's going back. Is it suitable for the dogs?
Yeah.
A lot of it. Even if it's the Park for Night says it's a large pull off of the main off the road or whatever, and we decided it's not for us because there's nothing for the dogs. We've pulled up places like that in Northumberland, and there's opens into woodland.
Yeah.
So things are good for the dogs, but it is really.
I suppose it's okay. We don't do it, to be honest. We know a lot of channels, campervan channels, motorhome channels do. We tend to just use Park for Night or turn up and look at somewhere. Other channels will look at Park for Night and then they'll look on Google Maps to see whether it's suitable. We don't tend to do that, do we?
We've done it occasionally, just to try and find out where it is.
But yeah, we just if one of us isn't comfortable, we'll move on. Yeah, that's not English, was it? We'll move on. So, next question: if your dogs
could plan a trip, where would they end up, or where would we end up?
With Bay, that's easy.
A beach,
or somewhere where she can climb rocks.
Anywhere where they've got
freedom.
They're
just happy dogs, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, all the dogs we've had have been happy. A, to go away with us, and B, if they can have a bit of a run anywhere, they're quite satisfied. Yeah. But yeah, Bay would like a beach somewhere.
Or water of any kind, really.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be a beach.
No. True. Nab, just the hills.
Yeah, he like me prefers
Woods,
hills and
forests,
woodlands, to be honest, where he can have a mooch without getting his feet wet. Next one.
What snacks do you always bring for the road, human and canine? Well, I don't have a say in this.
That's because you're at work, because you won't retire. Going back to the first video in this series.
It's so snacks are whatever we've got.
Yeah, I mean...
savoury, sweet, all sorts, isn't it?
Tend to overpack treats, really, and then end up not having cupboard space for them. Chocolate's always in the treat box, and biscuits. Tang-Fastics occasionally I'll buy for Keith because he likes them, but they're bad for him.
Yeah, and I've not had them for a long time, so I've weaned myself off those.
Jelly babies was a thing for a while. Packets of jelly babies for me.
So was ginger.
Yeah,
crystallised ginger.
Crystallised ginger we used to carry a lot in the van and just have it on the dashboard so we could have a little piece.
Good for us, digestive wise.
All the sugar on it.
But ginger, the benefits of the ginger. For the dogs,
well, they
have their normal biscuits,
which are bonios. And then it's just.
But they do like their other biscuit treats.
They do like other treats, yeah. We tend to get, I can't remember.
I can't remember.
They're in a yellow packet, but they'll have one of those. They go mad for those. I think they're quite an addictive thing for dogs, really, because you only have to open them.
Packet,
even in another room, they've got radar noses for that. And then we've got a treat bag for if we're going out anywhere, so they've got a little treat for coffee shop,
little biscuits type sounds, gravy bones and things like that, aren't they? Those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the strangest thing you've ever cooked or tried in the van? Strange.
Depends what people
Yeah. What's your...
Black pudding, white pudding.
I've never had white pudding. Never want white pudding. I don't know why.
Why?
It took me years to get into black pudding. Or blood pudding, as you call it in America or elsewhere. It depends what you think's strange, to be honest. I mean, what we might think is normal, you might think is strange.
We've done a few challenges, haven't we?
Yeah.
Sort of
Twix and mayonnaise.
Twix and mayonnaise.
That was quite nice, actually, but that's not cooking.
Cooking-wise,
Scallops. I mean, I like scallops, and we did get them in the van once, but I don't think scallops is the right place, or unless we just did it wrong. They went a bit chewy.
I was going to say, I think we probably overcooked them or cooked them too quickly or whatever. I don't know. I think you're supposed to only just sear them.
I think so, yeah. Tried in the van. Well, I suppose that goes back to the challenges and Twix and mayonnaise and stuff.
Nothing.
We're pretty good at eating anything and not finding it strange. Or
we like cooking. We like one-pot meals, don't we? Because
it's easier
just easier and less washing up things.
Yeah.
And but apart from that, I don't know.
Nothing that really
Sticks out.
springs to mind.
No.
No. So. How many times have you accidentally left something behind? Well, very often as we're setting off.
Yeah. Fortunately, where we go most of the way, there's you can go around the block.
It's usually one of the first few minutes as we're driving off that one of us will say, "Have you packed? Have we got?" And it's usually something...
We are getting better.
We are. We're getting better because, to be honest, we've got doubles.
Duplicates.
Yeah, I was going to say duplicates, doubles of everything. So it's mostly in the van. It's like dog leads. We've got dog leads in the van all the time now. We've got dog dishes in the van. It always comes back to the dogs.
It does. But it's usually phones, wallets.
We've never forgotten the video camera. Phones, wallets, cash. I've left cash behind a couple of times because we tend to say, as you know, we like to spend the cash. So a couple of times we've left the cash behind and had to turn around for it. They're the main things, phones and wallets, I suppose. Really. But we've been lucky that we've not got too far.
It's the stuff that you had during the day before, or and it's put on the side rather than being packed, like wallets, phones, and things.
I suppose this is one from the weekend we've just been away, which isn't what we forgot. It's what we forgot to do before we left. We forgot to close all the windows in the house. We got home and the windows hadn't been closed.
And it had rained.
So, yeah. But yeah, we're getting better. We haven't got a checklist. I suppose we've seen videos where people have got checklists. Do this, do that, and do that. We've not got that bad yet, though. At our age, we might have to.
When we had the old Talbot, we inherited a to-do list.
We did, didn't we? Yeah.
It was to get the vehicle prepped for a journey. And it was down to shutting the skylight and things like that, wasn't it?
Which we don't have.
Don't have now.
In this family.
What's the one thing you pack that the other person thinks is totally pointless? We overpack.
We do
Full
overpack.
Stop.
I certainly overpack clothes. I always like to have more than less, and
I think
we are bad at that.
Yeah.
I think
coats. I think is the.
I've got better. You've got worse. But coats is definitely one. I mean, going up to the Out Hebrides, it was ridiculous amount of coats we took. But that's partly due to really not knowing what the weather was and the time of year.
But then we've got coats.
We've got rabs coming out of our ears,
and we've got jackets, and then we've got coats that go over the jackets, and then we've got coats that if you're not wearing the jackets, and we went silly.
We did go silly.
And so rather than sort of an overcoat, whatever. But,
rucksacks.
You can never have enough rucksacks.
We have 4 rucksacks that are constantly in the van for when we're away. I don't know why we need 4. We've only got a back each. But yeah, we have 4 rucksacks. But that's one of his obsessions.
I haven't found a big one, haven't I, now?
You've found
inherited a big one.
Yes. That's not going with us.
Why not? I might need it. We're climbing hills.
So that's it, I think, for this load of questions. So thank you very much. And we'll see you on another Spill the Coffee soon. Take care.
Cheers. Bye.
Cheers. Bye. Stop recording. Stop recording.